So I want to talk as well about this metaphor that somebody told me many years ago, a clinician actually, and he referred to mental health services as a castle, meaning that from the outside you can't get in. Unless you fit a very certain specific criteria or are extremely unwell, often there's very little help, as GPs are often not well trained in noticing the early signs and are far happier to prescribe pills. Strangely, currently I know somewhere in the region of about 50 people who have all been put onto citalopram, and they all have very different and widely varying mental health issues, ranging from anxiety, depression, insomnia, and it seems strangely that they're all being prescribed the same pill. So more info and guidance in spotting the early warning signs and establishing outreach needs to happen really. Working with schools, youth clubs and other communities would really help, especially if that was linked in with an early intervention programme. Returning to the castle metaphor, once you are in, it's often very hard to get out. Although I have to be honest, as someone who's considered highly functioning, I was discharged, as I mentioned before, from a community mental health team. And this meant that I was considered well enough to be completely discharged and just look after myself pretty much. And a huge burden fell on my carer. And he's actually my partner and doesn't really receive any support with his mental health and the demands that caring for me have put on him. You know, he often has to make huge sacrifices in terms of working, in terms of his passions, you know, his music, things that he loves. And again, when we ask for him to have some more support, we're either offered a coffee morning, which is pretty much 60-year-old men sitting around having a brew, not really relevant or a specific space for a young man, or we're offered financial help, which annoyingly would actually mean that my benefits would be worse off and I probably wouldn't be able to live. So it just doesn't really add up, you know?